The sun is shining. It is sunning. Hi. You good? Okay, I think I might have to move away from the sun because it's kind of like messing with my video. Maybe let me just move a little bit. Okay, there we go. Or should I reduce the lighting? Oh my goodness, I don't know. When was the last time I did this? Do I still know how to use a camera? Wait, let's see. Hi guys, how are you? Today is a beautiful day. What a time to be alive. The moods are high. I'm grateful. How about y'all? How are you doing today? Like, not me just casually sliding in like I haven't been gone for like 4 years. But listen, we don't even need to talk about that. So in today's video, oh wow, it feels, it's like I'm reviving a part of me that has been lying dormant for so long. You know, one thing I know is that I would never escape the camera. I can never escape YouTube. I just keep finding my way back. So I am here to share my hair diaries with you, like the old times. The hairstyle that I currently have on now is 6 months old, and yeah, 6 months. Look at that. You know, when you live in the UK, you gotta do what you gotta do to make ends meet, you know? So I deliberately had this hairstyle done because I knew it was gonna last me for ages. I knew that, you know, this kind of hairstyle, when it gets old, it kind of looks like dreads, you know? It just looks like faux locks or dreadlocks, and you can like actually pull it off for months on end. If I wanted to, I'd just renew the growth bits and then rock it for another 6 months, but nah. I feel like this hairstyle has taken me through the winter and through the spring. Now it's summer. We need like a change of look. You know, it's my birthday soon, so we definitely need to upgrade. We need to, you know, out with the old, in with the new, let in the new summer energy in. So yeah, on this video, I just wanted to literally take off my braids. Should I do a chit chat? You know, but if I do that, this video is going to be so long. I know myself, I talk too much. The only way that I'm going to be able to keep this video for a reasonable length is for me to do a voiceover instead. So okay, let's roll with that. I'll do a voiceover instead to do a little catch up and to, you know, take you guys through how I'm gonna undo this. I don't even know where I'm gonna start from, like, to be honest. Like, the lady that did my hair was busy tying it around, so I don't know how I'm gonna undo it. Now I'm 6 months in, she's in Botswana and I'm here and I have no one to help me, but we move. Okay, let me stop talking. As usual, let's get into the video. I really hope you guys are fine and you've been good, but yeah, like, an intro can't be 4 minutes long, like Raquel. Like, are you like, bye. But to be honest with you, this hair is so nice. I really enjoyed this hairstyle. Look at it. This hair is so beautiful, guys. I feel a little bit sad that I'm gonna cut it off. So I have no idea how I'm gonna remove this. I don't want to cut it too close because I don't know what's going on. What did this lady do? What did she do? What the heck? At least I see it's safe to cut here, right? There's no hair. So cut. Okay, let me go get my comb. Listen, I have the ability to do this. I'm gonna manage. I'm gonna crack the code. Ooh. Okay. We're making progress, kids! Alright. my hair is so long. That wasn't too bad. I just need to keep poking at it until it unraveled, I guess. Because I've been oiling my hair so much, it feels oily. It doesn't feel dry at all. So I think even unraveling this bit, like the dirt bits, is gonna be easy. It's not like, it doesn't feel dry. I don't think it's gonna break my hair too much. So yeah, okay, I'm happy I got to unravel this one. That means I can do all of them by myself. Now that I've gotten the hang of it, let's chat. If you recall, last year I attempted to get back on YouTube with the intention of being consistent. That was around August, and I was ready to take on the rest of 2023. You know, I was like, yeah, I got this. I was feeling good. I thought I had it. But little did I know that was the beginning of the most tumultuous time of my life. Guys, yeah. So from August onwards, I'm going to get a little bit personal here. So I'm just feeling called to share this story. But yeah, from August onwards, I went through what you might call the dark night of the soul. So for those who aren't familiar with that, the dark night of the soul is a period of, let's say, intense inner turmoil. It's a time of your life where now you begin to feel so disconnected from God or your guides, you know, your spiritual guides. You struggle with inner doubts. It's a period of time where your faith is really, really tested. It's a confusing time because everything seems to be falling apart. Like when I say everything seems to be falling, it's like everything that could go wrong goes wrong. For those who didn't see one of the videos that I did last year before going MIA again, I was just saying that I was on a spiritual journey. And you know, on a spiritual journey, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about reality. You become enlightened about the things that had been lying dormant for so long. And then suddenly, before you know it, you're tested. And the test kind of like creeps up on you. You don't see it coming. It just happens. And that time you've been preparing for this, you've been learning, you know the ins and outs, like you're like, yeah, I got this, I know how this thing works. And then when it arrives, it almost feels impossible to apply everything you would have learned, you see, like it's difficult. Well, for me, it was a very tough time, like, whew. But anyway, the dark night of the soul, hey, it's necessary for your transformational growth and purification. Like you kind of need to go through it. It's part of the transformational process as you begin to become enlightened, as you begin to wake up to your true reality, as you begin to go within, discover yourself, and learn about the true you, your soul, your spirit. It's crucial to kind of let the process happen without resisting, because if you resist, it only prolongs the struggle. Like it feels like it never ends. Different people experience different lengths going through this period. For others, it's a shorter period. And for others, it can take years if you're not careful. It takes years because you're resisting the emotions. You're trying to sweep them under the rug. You have to confront the emotions or everything that's happening as it arises. You have to literally sit in those feelings. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like screaming, scream. If you feel like shouting, shout. Yeah. And that's the thing. We're brought up to think that, no, you have to be strong. But during the dark night of the soul, you kind of have to be vulnerable and let yourself just go through those emotions. You're going to confront emotions from your past that you've probably never ever dealt with. Like maybe there's something that happened in your childhood or at some point along your journey and you never really got to deal with it or confront the emotions that arose back then. But it always comes back, guys. Everything is energy, and energy never runs out. It never dies. So if you sweep it under the rug, it's going to come back full circle in a different way. So that's why it's important to just allow yourself to feel the emotions as they bubble up and not suppress them, because this process is about letting go of the old to make space for the new. And the new can't flourish where the old is taking up space. For me personally, a significant lesson, like the biggest lesson that I learned during this journey, is realizing that your thoughts and emotions create your reality. If you look around you, look at the experiences that you are attracting, the experiences that you are having, pay attention to what it is that you keep attracting to your life. And then take stock of the stuff that you are usually doing. What are you usually listening to most of the time? The TV programs that you're watching, the kind of music that you're listening to, and the kind of media that you subject your attention to. You know, what kind of emotions do those TV programs and the media and the things that you consume, what emotions do they bring upon you? Do they bring fear? Do they bring scarcity? When you watch something, when you see something, do you get angry because somebody so and so did something on the internet? Do you become fearful? Are you afraid that the world is going to end? Are you afraid that you're running out of money? What kind of emotions commonly rise up when you consume the stuff that you consume? If you're dwelling into those things for a prolonged period of time, eventually you start to experience those very things that you spend so much time consuming. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world, which is why it's important to pay close attention to where your thoughts are, what you feel most of the time. That's why I'm always happy, guys. Like, you can ask the people that hang out with me. I am so bubbly. I never let negativity get to me. I've gotten to a point where I just mize any negative thing that might be coming my way. There will always be things or people or situations that try to bring you down, or that kind of challenge your perspective. But that's why it's important to stand firm. Become aware that you can choose how to feel. You can choose to not take in the negativity. You can choose to be neutral when your friends are talking about something negative. If your friends are talking about scarcity, broke, or they're complaining about something, it's your choice to not contribute to that conversation. You have the power to just keep quiet. You have to come to terms with the fact that you've created the experiences around you with your subconscious beliefs, thoughts, and emotions. Sometimes you don't even know what you believe or what you're thinking about, or how much you spend in some emotions, until you really go within and start asking yourself these questions, checking in, actively journaling to see where you spend most of your time. You might have developed some subconscious beliefs in your childhood that now are operating in your being and on autopilot. Look around you. I challenge you, look around. And if you don't like what you see in your physical reality, you need to change your internal reality. That's that. And this requires deep self-introspection and honesty. You cannot do this. And when you start doing this, you have to be honest and genuine with yourself, because this is your life. You're not doing it to please any other person. You're not doing it to please mom and dad. You're not doing it to please your friends or your partner. You're doing it for yourself. And you have to be honest with what you discover about yourself and allow yourself to feel through everything. I'll give you an example, a personal example. I grew up thinking with the belief that, feeling unworthy in some points of my life, feeling unworthy of achieving certain standards or certain levels or certain goals, especially around money. But yeah, learning this is a continuous process, but I'm proud to say that I'm my house, friends started acting weird. I was even having money issues. I lost money through scams. Hey, guys, I was scammed by some guy claiming to be a prophet. Imagine being scammed through your belief about God, like your faith in God. Yo, but home. Hey, it was a tough time. It was a very, very tough time, but I learned valuable lessons that had I not gone through what I went through last year, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm forever grateful for this. One of the biggest lessons was not to seek validation or answers about myself, my spirit, my trajectory, my path from others. Not even my parents, not even media, how you can use your passion to create an income online. I want to remind people that they are creators of their own reality. So this is how my hair looks after taking it down. It looks so nice, soft and lush.